30% validated viewer? I mean, you have to be kidding me, right?
It looked like you dicking, gang.
Kai Cenat shocked a lot of viewers when he walked away from someone who had spent the entire stream building something for him. It happened live, right in the middle of a sentence, with thousands of people watching, and for a while, Kai didn't publicly address the moment at all. The clip spread everywhere, and the conversation only got louder until staying silent became much harder. Then another controversy grabbed attention. During a discussion, someone pulled up his crew's viewer numbers on screen, showing around 100,000 viewers but only about 4,000 subscribers, and raised a question that many people felt never received a clear response.
You want to do a tournament? Cause I think that would be fire, bro. Like if y'all play each other.
Echo? Who's echoing? Kai, fix your shit,
It might
bro.
be me. Wait, is it better now?
So go to your account, go to social, and then go to invite friend. That's a yellow button. Click that, and then you copy.
Hey, anybody in the chat want him?
About your account.
Anybody?
Oh, choose the player name.
He's single. Anybody in the chat want him?
So
Anybody single in the chat?
chat. I don't even know if this is gonna happen. Bro. I don't even know if a single word I've said.
Yeah, spam one about your smash.
Can you guys hear me?
I ain't gonna he tough. I ain't gonna he think tough. That I ain't gonna he tough.
Kai's doing an IRL.
This.
Wait, it's
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up attorney. I don't.
Instead, Kai fired back with an insult aimed at someone who hadn't even mentioned him by name. Two completely different situations, but critics argued the reaction looked surprisingly familiar. Neither situation really holds up once you look at the details. When you put them side by side, some critics felt it looked less like a random coincidence and more like a repeating pattern. It all starts with the tournament, because that's where people believe everything began to fall apart.
what am I doing? Why does it say Al Kai? No, tell Jinxie. Matter of fact, no. Okay, yeah. I'm going to Jinxie, bro. Tell Jinxie has something playing IRL, but I'm about to do a one-on-one. Tell Jinxie I'll do the one-on-one with him. I'm not doing it. I didn't want to do the IRL. I ain't gonna lie. I told him not to do IRL. Tell Jinxie I didn't want to do it. I'm not doing the IRL. I'm not. Hold on. I don't have to chat. Listen, lad. Listen. No. Tell him come back. He got on for real. JC ended for real. Oh God. Bro. Laggy sound. Spam 2 if it's good. Let me go see what these niggas are talking about. What the f is this? Now chat. What the f is this right here, bro? It's a static. What the f is this? But it's good.
All right, chat. I'm gonna go to the gym, bro. I don't even know what's going on. All right, I'm gonna see y'all boys, bro. I tried to set up attorney. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all boys tomorrow. All right, bro. Peace out. Have a good night.
Jinxie had spent time putting together a Clash Royale tournament built around Kai's entire AMP roster, and you could hear how excited he was during his stream. He talked about it like it was a real competition, with a real bracket, real matchups, and something fans could genuinely look forward to. This wasn't just a random idea he mentioned once and dropped.
Too bad now because it's like, the literally was waiting all day and posted a flyer and all types of shit. You saying who give a f, bro? It's not about who gives a f. It's about like the nigga time. It's a stream. You feel me? I don't know. I'm still gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing it. It might not be on my stream, but I'm doing it. I'm still doing it. So, to dedicate a day to now thinking. Bro, y'all just messed up with Jinxie, gang.
You said what?
I just messed up Jinxie.
How?
Because he was ready for us. I didn't want to do the IRL shit, but he just ended. Like, we were supposed to play with him.
I don't lie. Who said that? Like, I don't know how we supposed to know that because we were supposed to do this game.
Bro, we had to communicate with him, bro. He literally was ready.
He built the excitement live in front of his audience, which made everything that happened afterward impossible to ignore. Then the call finally connected, everyone joined in, and within just a few seconds, the energy completely changed. What started with excitement quickly became awkward, and viewers could already tell the conversation wasn't going the way many expected. Not a single person on that call seemed to really respond to what he was saying.
When the number is like that, it's just no good. Like it's not. And you compare some of these other guys. Sometimes, yeah, it's what like it's up and it just doesn't add up. That's motion, brother. 37% validated viewer, bro. 30% validated viewer. I mean, you have to be kidding me, right? Brother, that's less than 30%. Bro, that's 31% validation. Bro, 31% validation. That's not motion, that's counter motion.
The conversation kept moving around him, past him, and onto other topics, making it seem like his voice was fading into the background instead of becoming part of the discussion. One person getting distracted during a call isn't unusual. That happens all the time. But some viewers felt the entire group's reaction gave the impression that neither the idea nor the person presenting it was getting much attention. Before the moment had a chance to settle, Kai got up and switched over to something else right in the middle of the call. There was no obvious warning, no "give me 2 minutes," and no clear acknowledgement directed at the person who had introduced the tournament idea and spent much of his stream building excitement around it for his audience. That moment quickly became one of the biggest talking points among viewers. Just like that.
There's 100,000 people watching us right now. What the?
He was gone. Many viewers felt xQc wasn't simply overlooked during a busy group call. From their perspective, he was left speaking mid-sentence by the person the entire event had been built around, and that moment immediately caught people's attention. His own chat noticed it in real time and began reacting while the stream was still live. xQc handled the situation calmly. He said he was heading to the gym, wished everyone a good night, and let the moment pass instead of turning it into days of online drama that easily could have drawn even more attention. As more clips spread across social media, criticism continued to grow, and the conversation around what happened only became bigger.
No. Y'all saying cap. I'm being dead ass. Reggie don't be on Twitch. Bro, oh my God, okay, hold on. Reggie is not on Twitch. This nigga's really a hood nigga that's just live. Do y'all understand that?
Loyalty is a good look.
Then the timeline itself became the biggest talking point. Many people pointed out that the order of events seemed important. Some critics argued that without the backlash and without viewers calling out what happened live, the apology might never have been posted. To them, there was a clear difference between someone speaking up because they genuinely wanted to, and someone responding only after public pressure started building. That same approach, staying quiet until the conversation became impossible to ignore, was something critics claimed showed up again not long afterward. This time, though, the discussion centered on viewer numbers, and it quickly turned into a much bigger debate. xQc questioned the situation directly, saying 30% validated viewer? I mean, you have to be kidding me, right?
It's probably not fine-tuned, now that I said it though.
No, hell no. I don't think xQc fell off. Fuck no. Hell no. xQc did not fall off. I'm just saying, nigga, this is how it may look.
Okay, respect that, I respect that.
That wasn't even a sneak diss, so don't even try to do that. But I'm just saying, bro, like, don't.
I fell off.
Don't. What he got going on.
Fair
You
enough.
feel me? And this is no diss. I'm not dissing nobody. I'm just saying how it looks on the outside perspective. You feel me? But like, I'm pretty sure Felix knew all of that.
He argued that a stream sitting around 1,000 viewers doesn't suddenly jump to 60,000 without people asking questions. In his view, that kind of sharp spike stands out on a graph, and once people noticed it, the discussion only grew louder. A reported engagement rate of around 20% with 60,000 viewers quickly became another major point of debate. Critics argued that historically, a number like that would be considered unusually low, which naturally led to more questions from people following the discussion. Their argument was that active livestream chats usually move fast. Viewers normally type messages, react to big moments, argue, joke around, and fill the chat with emotes whenever something exciting happens. So when a very large viewer count appears alongside a noticeably quieter chat, some people see it as a reason to take a closer look rather than accept the numbers at face value. The discussion became even more intense when people compared reports of around 100,000 live viewers with roughly 4,000 subscribers, raising even more questions across social media. Many people expect that when someone enjoys watching a creator, they'll eventually hit follow or subscribe. Because of that, viewer counts and follower growth often rise in a somewhat similar direction over time since they're driven by many of the same people. In this case, critics argued the gap between the reported numbers looked unusually large, leading to even more questions instead of easy answers. Kai responded quickly, but rather than directly addressing the specific numbers being discussed, he posted a dismissive remark aimed at xQc. It's worth noting that xQc had not mentioned Kai by name during that part of the discussion. Kai brought himself into the conversation, which only made more people pay attention. He said, "It looked like you dickin' gang." For many critics, that response didn't answer the concerns being raised. Instead, they saw it as avoiding the main topic rather than explaining it. No detailed figures were addressed and no clear breakdown was offered to respond to the questions people were asking. After that, the conversation shifted again as Kai defended his friends, saying he didn't believe anything suspicious was happening. Even so, the online debate continued to grow, with supporters and critics arguing over the situation from every angle. Standing by your friends can be admirable, and few people would criticize loyalty on its own. The issue, according to critics, was that saying, "My friends wouldn't do that," doesn't directly respond to questions about whether certain numbers make sense. Those are two different conversations. One is about trust and character, while the other focuses on data and statistics. From the perspective of people raising the concerns, the original questions still hadn't been clearly addressed. The main explanation that later circulated was the crib meta theory. The idea was that when a group of creators lives and streams together under the same roof, their audiences naturally overlap through constant collaborations, shared viewers, and regular cross-promotion, allowing everyone's numbers to grow together over time. No outside help has to be involved for creators living together to benefit from each other's audiences. Some crossover between housemates is completely normal, and most people agree with that point. The debate started over the scale of the reported jump. Critics argued that while collaborations can absolutely boost viewership, they don't typically turn around 1,000 viewers into 60,000 almost instantly. To many people following the discussion, that kind of increase seemed unusual enough to raise questions, and that's where the disagreement really began. xQc didn't seem convinced by the explanation and continued pressing the topic. One of the more surprising parts of the exchange was that he appeared genuinely confused about why Kai was taking the discussion personally, especially since Kai's name hadn't originally been part of that specific conversation. xQc had said more than once that his comments weren't specifically about Kai. Even so, Kai chose to respond as if they were directed at him, and that decision became another major talking point among viewers. For some critics, that reaction said as much as the debate over the numbers themselves. At its core, xQc's argument was much simpler than the internet eventually made it seem.
How am I on his day? How is that anything to relate to him? I don't get it. Bro, I'm just confused on how it's about him. I literally singled him out as like, it's not part of the problem.
I'm about to just let shit rain. Like, I'm tired. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. All of that shit. All of that. Be honest. This is no bias. This is no letting off aggression.
Bro, I'm so confused.
He was focused on questioning the reported figures, while the online conversation quickly grew into something much bigger. According to xQc, he wasn't calling out any specific creator or trying to damage anyone's reputation. He said he was simply looking at a set of numbers that he believed deserved more scrutiny and asking why so few people in the streaming world seemed interested in questioning them. As the discussion spread, some people online portrayed him as being overly fixated on the issue.
Somebody's doing something that's tampering. It doesn't matter. I'm not even saying who's doing it. I don't care. Somebody's doing something, and it's skewing and tampering. That's it. Nothing else. There's nothing about it. And when he says that, oh, I know he doesn't believe that. No, I absolutely believe that with my everything that I stand for. I do believe that, but that doesn't belittle them. It doesn't make them lesser. Bro, 2 months ago, I got botted for 3 days in a row. Am I evil ever? When I say, yo, I was even saying, yeah, I got botted today. I don't give a. The 3 days of botting don't make me feel any lesser about my career.
Rather than spending time arguing over those labels, he mostly stayed focused on the questions he had raised in the first place. Some viewers felt that xQc stood out because he focused on the numbers themselves instead of choosing sides based on which creator he liked more. whether people agreed with his conclusions or not. His attention stayed on the data rather than turning it into a personal feud. That's also why some critics believe these two stories connect, even though they seem completely different at first glance. In one situation, Kai left a call that many viewers thought deserved more attention. In the other, questions were raised about reported viewer numbers, and critics felt his response relied more on a quick remark than a detailed explanation. According to those critics, neither situation received the kind of evidence or detailed breakdown they were hoping to see. Instead, they argued that the pattern appeared similar, staying quiet until the conversation became too big to ignore. That has led some people to ask whether the later responses reflected genuine concern about the situation or simply came after public pressure had already reached its peak.
Like, I don't get it. Well, I'm not obsessed. I've always been obsessed.
Others, of course, see the events very differently, which is why the debate continues today.